Today, I'm going to save you from that nightmare you've been having about interviews. Imagine this, you walk into an interview room, you are prepared, or at least you think you are. Then, when the time comes to answer questions, you find yourself not knowing what to say. Your heart starts beating, your hands get sweaty, and your voice starts cracking. And before you know, the interview is over, and you didn't get the job. Sounds familiar? No need to worry. My name is Biba and welcome to Biba's Avenue. On this channel, I help you level up your communication skills, branding, and confidence. If this sounds like something you're up for, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out anytime I make a post. Now, buckle up. It's time to dive right in. Today, I'm going to save you from that nightmare you've been having about interviews. Let's break down the most common interview mistakes that could cost you the job, and of course, how to avoid them like a pro. First mistake is not researching the company. Here's the deal. Walking into an interview without knowing the company is like going on a blind date without knowing their name. How are you going to find them when you get there? You don't know them and you don't know their name. How? Tell me how. But you wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't go on a blind date without knowing their name. Exactly how you shouldn't go on an interview without knowing the company. So many people show up to an interview without even knowing the basic knowledge of the company, their values, or their recent projects. To avoid this, before the interview, go to their website and learn about them. Check their socials, their recent posts, and know what they are about. You don't need to memorize the whole history about them, but you need to know what they do, their mission, and how your role fits into their vision. When you do that, it shows you actually care about working there. Secondly, talking too much or too little. Let's be real. Some of us can talk forever when we are nervous, while others freeze and give one-word answers. Neither is good. The key is balance. And here is how to avoid it. Follow the STAR method when answering questions. S for situation, T for task, A for action, and R for result. This keeps your answers structured, concise, and engaging. Don't give them your life story, but also don't make them play the 21 questions to get to know you. For instance, instead of just saying, I worked on a project, say, I led a team of 5 to develop a new marketing campaign, which increased sales by 20%. Such an answer is impactful, informative, and clear. Third mistake, not practicing common questions. If you're waiting until the interview to figure out what to say, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Some questions are always likely to come up, like, tell me about yourself. What is your biggest weakness and why do you want this job? Yet, people still struggle to answer them smoothly. To avoid this, practice your response out loud. Record yourself, rehearse with a friend, or even speak to yourself in the mirror. The more you hear yourself say it, the more natural it'll sound when the time comes. Fourth, bad body language or lack of confidence. Believe it or not, your body speaks louder than your words. If you're slouching, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, it tells the interviewer that you're not confident. That is what your body communicates even before you speak. To avoid this, keep a straight and good posture. Control your body. Don't let your nerves control you. Also, maintain eye contact, but don't stare like a robot, and smile. You can also practice a firm but natural handshake if you have an in-person interview. Your confidence should match your words. If you have the best knowledge and your body is not portraying confidence, it doesn't matter. Last on the list, forgetting to ask questions. This is a big one. When they ask, do you have any questions? They are not just being polite. They are looking to see if you are engaged. Saying no makes you seem uninterested, and that is a red flag. And here is how you can avoid it. Have at least 2 to 3 questions to ask about the company. It could be on the role or the team. There may be an instance where your questions are already answered by the interviewer. In that way, you let them know the questions you had and what they answered. You will again want to mention that question and say their response to let them know you were actually listening rather than just saying no, you don't have questions. This turns the interview into a conversation and not just an interrogation. So now you know what to do in an interview, but knowing is only half the battle. You have to put in the practice. The next time you walk into an interview, walk in prepared, confident, and ready to own it. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it to someone who may need this, and comment your biggest interview struggle. And if you want more tips like this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my posts. Until next time, don't forget to keep practicing. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.